With the early signing period in college football officially here, we welcome in Flip Miss season. Today is filled with a lot of drama. Stick around, let's talk about it. Early signing is here, folks. This is Way Offsides.
3, 2, let's go.
Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever the case may be. Welcome into Way Offsides, your favorite Alabama talk here on YouTube. It is early signing day, and most of Alabama's 2026 class has already signed or are getting ready to sign. But of course, that doesn't come without some bumps and bruises along the way, as is the nature of recruiting. You guys love talking recruiting. As soon as we're done with these next couple of days, we'll start turning towards the 2027 recruiting class. We've already done some interviews with guys like Jabarius Garur. So you're going to want to lock in with us, and you can do that easily by subscribing to the channel. When you subscribe to the channel, you get access to everything we post. You don't miss any content. It's free to you. It keeps the channel free. So do it now and leave a big Roll Tide in the comment section below. Let me know where you're watching from. Happy Wednesday, boys and girls. For a long time, National Signing Day has kind of been its own college football holiday in a way. We've got tons and tons and tons of memories, especially Alabama fans. We absolutely love recruiting. There's drama. It's always something crazy happening. Today is no exception, even though it's not like it used to be. Let's start off with Alabama. We'll talk about the Tide. We're going to talk about a couple of other teams too. But we'll start off with what we know about Alabama. Alabama, right now, the majority of their big name targets have signed. Xavier Crowell, Sadarian Morgan, Xavier Griffin, I think, has signed. If he hasn't signed, he's about to. Jira Edwards, Jordan Edmonds, Zay Hall, Zion Gibson, Jet Thamala, Brer Fretwell. A crazy, crazy, crazy class. They get a couple of JUCO additions at the last minute. Things are looking really good for the Tide right now. Per 247, I think they have the number 2 class in the country. I don't think the Tide is done. I think that there is some rumor going around in my circles that there are a couple of flips coming. I don't have exact names yet. One that I do have is, I believe it's Grossi or Grosse, however you say it. Current right now, Florida commit. We'll see. But obviously the big name everybody's watching is Bryson Cooley, the 4-star offensive lineman who's currently was committed to LSU. Alabama's looking to flip him. He has not signed anywhere today. Ole Miss and Alabama are working on him very hard. He says that he will sign on Friday. So we will wait and see. Another name that Alabama fans are familiar with is Samson Gash, currently committed to Michigan State. He will wait to sign as well. Not this week. I don't think he's going to sign until late, I think February. So a long way to go in that one. Alabama will need a wide receiver because it's likely going to lose 2 of their wide receivers out of their class that they have right now. Sadarian Morgan, 5-star, is locked in. It's kind of common knowledge at this point that they're likely going to lose Brian Williams Jr. to Auburn and Owen Cabell to Vanderbilt. Not a surprise, 2 3-star guys, nothing to panic about there. Alabama will supplement. They're working on some flips as well. You've always got transfer portal, things like that at the wide receiving position. And Alabama's just deep at that position anyway. On top of that, Alabama has already lost 3-star running back Javari Barnett, who signed with Illinois instead. And it is potentially possible that they will lose J.J. Finch to Tennessee. I don't expect any of those guys to sign with Alabama. Now, a guy that I was kind of on the fence with for a little while here this season was Nolan Wilson. He has officially signed with the Tide. He came out and said Miami made a really difficult push there. At the end, it was very, very close. Kind of watching that since he had gone down there on that OV made me very, very nervous. But Alabama ends up getting their guy in the top 100 defensive linemen. Now, across the country, things are relatively quiet. You've had a couple of flips from Georgia to Georgia, from Ohio State to Ohio State. You've had a couple of guys decommit that are now committing over to North Carolina. It's interesting, man. I think the winner of this National Signing Day right now, though, is probably going to be Vanderbilt. They have one of the most impressive flips in the country in Jared Curtis, the 5-star quarterback. That whole fiasco with how that news broke was pretty wild, but obviously been committed to Georgia for a long time, decommit, and now is committed and signed with Vanderbilt as well. They're going to go get 3-star wide receiver Owen Cabell out of their own backyard, even though he was committed to Alabama for a while there. It looks like initial reports was like there wasn't a financial offer on the table for Cabell's commitment. So I would imagine Vanderbilt came in and offered him something. Pretty easy to flip a guy that's not getting paid, right? If you offer him something. So not a huge loss for Alabama. I feel like a lot of the 3-star pieces in this class, we've talked about this since before the season even started. A lot of them felt like more supplemental pieces. You kind of expect to lose some of them along the way. If Alabama goes and gets a Samson Gash, kind of felt like you were going to lose Brian Williams Jr. Hate to lose him to Auburn, but it is what it is. Same thing probably there with financial incentive. But man, LSU right now, LSU is the one to watch. It's been reported by Steve Wiltfong that they look like they might flip 5-star quarterback Duckworth, London Duckworth. I can't remember. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. He's been committed to South Carolina for a very, very long time. Now, why is that important? Why are we talking about that on the Bama channel? Well, first of all, it just sends ripples across the college football recruiting landscape, but it also could impact the commitment of 5-star 2027 quarterback Elijah Haven, who has been favored and predicted to land with Alabama. Long way to go in that one. Long way to go in that one. However, you have to consider with Lane Kiffin taking over at LSU, it might be a more enticing place for him to play now all of a sudden. But you bring in another 5-star guy like Duckworth, who looks to be the future of LSU football. That kind of may play into the decision making of Elijah Haven, as well as, their family absolutely loves Alabama. They love the staff there. So we'll see how that one plays out. Long way to go. But just going to do a quick scroll through X while I'm doing a video with you, because it has absolutely been nutty today. Between all the playoff talk, everybody pissed off. If you're a Miami fan or a Notre Dame fan, they're all mad that Alabama got bumped to number 9 last night. But ultimately, Bama's sitting pretty right now. Sitting very, very pretty. Samson Gash just shared his senior highlights and stated that he is unsigned. 4-star wide receiver. 4-star defensive lineman Vodley Cleveland, been committed to Texas for a while. He has flipped to North Carolina. Just a lot of this kind of news going on all day long. Sam Utu, who decommitted from Alabama, the interior offensive lineman, he's been committed for a while. He flipped over to SMU. He decommitted about a week ago. You've had Gebhardt, the safety, he flipped from Clemson to Ohio State. Just a lot, man. It's just a lot of flips, and that's kind of what it's going to be like moving forward, because it's not uncommon for these teams to swoop in at the last minute and offer bags. Ty Montgomery was a great example. Was it Montgomery? I can't remember his name. The offensive lineman from last recruiting cycle that was committed to Alabama and then at the last minute flipped to Michigan, even though he hadn't visited. So those bags will make a difference. And, that's just kind of how it is right now until we get some guardrails built, if we ever get guardrails built around this thing. But I expect LSU to make some noise. There's a couple of 5-stars that are not signing today, or they're kind of waiting to sign. You've got some drama with Chris Henry, the Ohio State wide receiver commit, and USC. So we're going to see how all this pans out throughout the rest of the day. We'll be posting shorts, updating you on everything. So make sure you're locked in with us. You're subscribed so you don't miss any of it. Be live with Clint Lamb over at Cover Crimson either tonight or at some point this week to discuss recruiting in a nutshell, what it looks like. Alabama is signing a fantastic class. I'm telling you, I think there's some surprises coming this afternoon. So stick around with us. We'll all talk about it together. As always, you know the drill. Say your prayers, read your Bibles, wash your hands, horns down, beat Auburn and LSU and Tennessee too, even in recruiting. Roll Tide.